Hey guys, welcome back to my channel.
Love is in your soul. Your price is higher than gold.
If this is your first time here seeing my beautiful, wonderful face, as I always like to say on my videos, I am Sasha. Thank you so much for clicking on this video for today and for joining. Don't forget, if you have not yet subscribed, please hit that subscribe button because it helps you grow a lot. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, a like. It really supports my video. And you can see my background is nature today, and yeah, by the title you know what I'll be doing today. I'm going to be showing you guys how I make almond flour using just almonds. So right here I have 98 grams of almonds, and I'm going to show you how to do it using a blender, because a lot of videos are circulating on YouTube how to do it but with food processor, and I don't own a food processor. So I've done this already, but I've always used my blender since it's always what I have. So I'm going to show you how to do it with just the blender. And if you're interested, continue watching. And did I have anything else to add? If you're hearing the background noises of birds, as you know, I'm in the backyard right now, and there are some blackbirds flying around and doing their thing. So if you're okay with that, continue watching. And yeah, let's get this show on the road. You know, someone need to stop doing that because now we're for a minute. Let's get this show on the road. So I'm going to start off by pouring my almonds. Because we don't want the outer part, we don't want the shells or the skin. So we're going to use some hot water on it and leave it for 10 minutes to soak so we can take off the outer shell or the skin. So this is it, up close. You guys can see from down here. I'm going to pour my hot water over it right now and leave it for 10 minutes to soak so we can take off the extra skin. Don't mind my kettle here, guys. So that's it for now. We're going to leave it and then we're going to come back and shell it. So it has been 10 minutes, another 10 minutes, so that's 20 minutes in total. I'm not seeing any signs of improvement. So what I remembered that I'm doing wrong is I didn't use hot water, like hot boiling water, as it come out the soap to throw it. I used just like, it wasn't warm but it wasn't like scorching hot. So I'm going to throw off this water and boil some more water on the stove, then throw it on it and leave it for another 10 minutes. So please learn from my mistake. If you're following me, ensure that the water is scorching hot, like it's boiling. After you take it off the stove, you just pour it onto your almonds and then you wait 10 minutes. So so it is very hot now, I can guarantee that. You're going to see the steam from the next camera. This must work. Okay, going to leave it for another 10 minutes and then get right back to you. So now after another 10 minutes, that's 30 minutes in total for me. If you're doing this, it's supposed to be 10 minutes for you, but you already know what happened. So now I'm just going to take off the shells. So I sampled one and it was ready for it to be shelled. So you're going to gently squeeze and then see, this is what we want. So we're going to throw away this. So I have my bowl here to put the ones that we just shell. I'm considering where to put this. You're gonna find something. Okay, we're gonna make it work. I'm gonna have this here, put the shells here, and just keep doing that. Water is hot. I should have diluted with some, what's it called, some cold water. I'll probably have to do it. I'll throw this off, and then seems like rain is going to fall because it kind of set up. So I'm going to hurry and do this. As you can see, the sun gone down on me. So I want to move fast. So what I did, just throw some extra cold water so I can work, so it won't be scorching hot. I'm just doing this fastly. Got a word, fastly. So this is what we want. So I'm gonna do the rest of this off camera and then get right back to you guys. But you don't want to see me doing all of this. Okay, so now I have them all shelled. This is how they look. You're gonna see it here on the camera, of course. So what I'm going to do now, because Jamaica is already hot, so I'm gonna lay them out in the sun for it to dry. But you can also put it in your microwave or whatever small appliance that you have that can warm things, such as a small oven. So I rinse them off. I should have that before. After I done shell them, I rinse them off in this little dish here. I'm just going to lay them out. You're hearing that's the thunder in the background. Rain is going to fall, like the sky set up. So just gonna put them on a clean surface that you trust. You don't have to do it like me, but I find this way a good one. So you can leave them overnight, or as I said, you can use your microwave to dry them because they're wet right now. So what we need them is for them to dry. So the next step would be the final step, which is to blend them, and then we're going to have our almond flour. So stay tuned for that. So here they are, and here they are. Going to put them to dry and get back to you. So I thought it would be better to do this part of the video up close, and just because I was running out of storage space. Anyway, now we just add our almonds into the blender on high speed, and the option to grate or beat depending on the setup of your blender. Whichever speed helps you to basically refine your almonds. So now we are going to stop the blender to stir the almonds in the blender as we go along, so the almonds become refined evenly. Since we are not doing this using any liquids, we have to take turns to blend, then stop blending, and then take our spoon again to stir the almonds that aren't refined, so it can blend to become refined, if that makes any sense. I know that was long, guys, but we just have to do the steps for us to get the refined texture that we're looking for. It took me about 20 to 30 minutes to keep repeating these steps, so patience is virtue, but it is all worth it when you use it to make your delicious pastries or whatever meal you're using it for. I don't remember if I said this at the beginning of the video, but before you pour your almonds into your blender, ensure that the blender is dry, that there's no water or any liquids in the blender. So we want it dry, and of course your almonds are supposed to dry. That's why we sun them out in the sun or dry them in the sun. You know, me and Jamaica and patois. So yeah, ensure that the blender is dry and clean. So now I am pouring out the blended almond flour to see how refined it is, and if there are any chunks of almond in it, then we are going to put it back into the blender and repeat the steps, which I did since there were some chunks in it. Then the last step would be to strain the almonds with your hands using a sift or a strainer to get it super fine, which I didn't get to record. As I've mentioned, I am experiencing storage difficulties, which I sincerely apologize for, but as I said, nothing to it than to strain it for the for the final step to get it super fine. And after you strain it, and if you get some added chunks, if there are some chunks left in that mixture that you strain, then you would blend it back again and then strain. I know it says a lot, but it is worth it when you compare the actual price of almond flour, although it may be bigger in quantity, but it is worth it when you actually purchase the raw almonds and make your own, especially if you're going to make in macarons, as I'm going to do for the next video if God's will. So yeah, I hope you learned something from my video. Thank you again for watching this video. Until next time, bye. Thank you guys, thank you for watching.